No. The only reason we said we don't want her is because her mom, there was an identity theft. You guys are basically criticizing her because she has Nigerian ancestry, period. I feel like the colonizers will just be having a great time looking at us as a continent, making a fool of ourselves. You guys try to whitewash it and say it's because Nigerians have caused damage in our country. It's because Nigerians are the drug dealers in our country. It's because Nigerians, but we all know the reason. We all know the main reason why. It's because Nigerians come to your country and they have the audacity to do well. They have the audacity to grow businesses that some of you have not been able to take off the ground. They come there and they flourish and they prosper. Your women choose them over you. That is the main reason why. I say the irony is that even the host for the show for the Miss South Africa, but from Imagine by Bukola to Vicky James to Damola, she was styled from head to her toe, literally, by Nigerian designers and stylists. I don't know. Are you guys seeing the irony in that, or is it just me? Some of you have gotten so comfortable with taking zero accountability for things that you know that you are committing, that your citizens are committing. Nigerians become the scapegoats. This chidinma, this thing is just a tiny part of a very large problem. It's going to continue because Nigeria they are going to continue to break barriers. They are going to continue to flourish in businesses. They are going to continue to bring ideas out of places that you people believed did not have potential. Nigerians are going to come there and create opportunities there because that is who they are.
Hey my lovelies, welcome back to my channel.
I have noticed that for some reason, some people in South Africa are using this as an opportunity to chase clout, to get their 10 minutes of fame, because seriously, Nigerians have moved on. Nigerians have seriously moved on from this topic.
Why are you all crying more than the bereaved? She's left the contest, but you all have refused to move on. What is it with Nigerians that South Africans cannot deal with? You all fix your LSC. We have seen you all choose a queen that truly represents you guys. Move on. Madam, rest. We have moved on. They should use this same energy to lower HIV rates in the country. Apartheid really did a number on South Africans and their self-esteem, sha. Whatever makes you sleep at night, hon, she's moved on, no.
But some people are still resurrecting it, especially, in South Africa. Some content creators are use the opportunity to get their names out there because they want, they know if they go viral in Nigeria,
so since they refused to let it go, here we are addressing it. So let's address it, shall we?
Because honestly, a lot has happened since then. Burna Boy made a tweet which was literally was kind of making jest or mocking them, like, after all the dramas you guys made, after all the noise you guys made about Chidinma not being qualified to represent you, this is finally the winner that you chose, literally picking a descendant of your colonizers. So you're telling me that's the best representation of you. There was a tweet by Burna Boy. And a lot of people also came out to say, so this is what you decided after all the drama with Chidinma, this is who you decided to go with as the person that represents you as South Africans. Okay, it is well with you. People came out to say, no. The only reason we said we don't want her is because her mom, there was an identity theft. Others came out and said, excuse you. You all only found out about the identity theft, even if it happened. You guys only found out about it after you people started bullying her. So at the beginning, you people were not criticizing her because of that, because nobody knew. You guys are basically criticizing her because she has Nigerian ancestry, period. You guys started a petition for her to be removed from Miss SA way before that. Why? Because of her Nigerian ancestry.
Let me just add that the only reason why her citizenship came into question was because she was investigated by the Ministry of Home Affairs. And the only reason why she was investigated by the Ministry of Home Affairs was because of all the hate that was directed towards her, because of the petitions that were filed against her. And the only reason, or the main reason why these petitions were filed against her was because of her Nigerian ancestry, period. Because if the Home Affairs had investigated all the other contestants to make sure that their citizenship too is not in question, we'll say okay. But the fact that Chidinma was singled out to be investigated, because let me tell you, I'm sure if all of these contestants were also investigated, I'm sure they'll find at least one or more two people that their citizenship would be in question, one way or another, or at least that their road to citizenship is not as direct. But the fact that you guys made sure that they singled her out to be investigated shows the underlying hate. So nobody should claim that it was because of her mother this thing. You guys only found out much later after the bullying started. So you can imagine how much hate you have to have in your heart to go as far as making the Ministry of Home Affairs start investigate an individual. The whole thing of the identity theft is not direct. They are saying there are indications that. So it's not even like maybe they are saying she really committed a crime or anything. At this point, I'll not even be surprised if she's being framed for this, because the level of hate is really, truly, truly outstanding.
It's not because of her mom, whatever. You guys started this way before then. Anyways, a lot of people came out to share their opinion on this.
Mia LaRue, aka JC LaRue, Miss SA parents from French descent, loved by South Africans. Chidinma, born in South Africa from a Nigerian father. Xenophobic South Africans hate her. They say she's not South African. Xenophobic South Africans are an embarrassment to our country.
The level of hatred that some South Africans have for foreigners is sad. I don't wanna lie, guys, this Chidinma situation has affected me, because how much hate do you have to have in your heart to have an agenda to make sure that this 23-year-old young girl doesn't get to compete in a Miss SA competition? I get that some of you feel as if you guys did the right thing, but I feel like sometimes the right thing is not always the best thing. And yeah, this whole situation, it's exposing a lot of the hatred that y'all have towards foreigners, and it's so sad. You guys not only do you hate illegal foreigners, but you show that you actually just hate foreigners. You know, anyone that, even a foreigner, if they've got legal documents and papers, you guys, you exposed it during this situation. Because you can't even say that, okay, the Chidinma, when it first came out that she's got a Nigerian father, that you were suspecting that maybe there was foul play in terms of her paperwork. You guys weren't complaining about her papers. You guys were just complaining of the fact that she's got a Nigerian father. Let's call a spade and be accurate on what the turn of events. This that ended up popping up to say, oh, like her mother is not actually South African. That is a curveball, which we both, if you're honest, you didn't even think that this would happen. But if we're looking at the core thing, you did not like this girl because she had a Nigerian father. And what you have simply exposed is that a lot of kids living here in South Africa have foreign fathers. And you guys showed that, you know what, we don't care. You're not one of us. Any kid that has a foreign father, you are not one of us. That is what a lot of South Africans showed during this period, and it's sad. It's sad, and it hurts my heart. It hurts my heart. I don't wanna lie. What happened with Chidinma? Even the effort of it to get the entire Home Affairs to investigate on her. Guys, am I the only one just feeling bad? Like how ugly of feelings do you have in your heart to do such a thing?
In my own opinion, I just feel that this is extremely sad. I just feel that this is such a sad situation. It is very unfortunate. I feel like the colonizers would just be happy and having a great time looking at us as a continent, making a fool of ourselves.
Whoever that used the divide and conquer principle to subdue Africans really succeeded. They use the same passport to access the whole of their continent. They use the same type of government and the same type of currency to access their continent, even with their varying cultures and languages. Yet they keep telling you Africans that you are not the same. You don't have the same government, you don't have the same currency, and you all don't use the same passports to access yourselves. And you people don't even get to know that something is fundamentally wrong with you. If you've watched my earlier videos from the beginning, you know I've mentioned this before about how Europe has been able to amass power by working together, right? But they want the continents to fight each other instead, so that is how, if the continent continues to stay in ruin, that is how they're able to carry home the spoils, and we still don't get it.
like somehow they are still leading. Somehow the ideologies that they've successfully planted is what we are still working with. And so we are telling them they've won. We are telling them we are never going to be free of the shackles that they've put us in, whether it is mentally, even if we say, oh, we are physically free, we've gained independence, it seems like we are still enslaved mentally. I'm not going to say we, because I'm not part of them, honestly. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with, crowning a Caucasian looking person. She's South African by citizenship. And again, that is a requirement for anyone who's going to win Miss SA. The person should be a South African citizen. That's it. And should have a legal document that proves that. So again, this white woman, of course, is a South African citizen and she has documents to that effect. But what we are saying is, if you don't have a problem with somebody who very clearly is a descendant of colonizers, a descendant of people who championed apartheid, a descendant of people who said you were less than human, and so there were segments for you, which is still going on. Actually, there are still areas in that country, even if it's not legally, even if it's not boldly put out there, there are still areas in that country where it's only for people who look like her. And if it's okay for somebody from that who descends from people like that to represent you as South Africans, then a black person cannot represent you because her ancestry is mixed. Because what makes her different, really? This woman is a South African citizen, yes. But is she South African by DNA? No. But she's a South African citizen, and so she passes. So Chidinma cannot pass as a South African citizen, even if she doesn't have South African in her DNA, because she has Nigerian in her blood. I think South Africa really needs to purge themselves of this xenophobia, of this hate they have for Nigerians, because you guys try to whitewash it and say it's because Nigerians have caused damage in our country. It's because Nigerians are the drug dealers in our country. It's because Nigerians, but we all know the reason. We all know the main reason why. We all know the main reason. I always say it. South Africa ranks first for the country with the highest level of violence on the continent. Violent crime on the continent, South Africa comes first. With just 60-something million in population. With just 60-something million, you are ranking first. There's Ethiopia with over 100 million. They are not ranking first. There's Nigeria, we are not ranking first. You have 60-something million population, you are ranking first. So if you are saying that Nigerians are the reason why your country has problems with drugs, with this, with that, then we should be ranking first, not you. Because again, Nigeria, of course, is the country with the most number of Nigerians. Or are you saying that the tiny population of Nigeria in your country is the reason? Like, we all know the main reason why, the reason for this, because Nigerians come to your country and they have the audacity to do well. They have the audacity to grow businesses that that some of you have not been able to take off the ground. They come there and they flourish and they prosper. Your women choose them over you. That is the main reason why. All of this thing that you guys are saying is just, you guys know the main reason. In your mind, you know the main reason. But if pretending that that's the reason helps you sleep well at night, good luck to you. But we all know the main reason why you guys keep saying, Nigeria. We all know the main reason why. Some of you have just gotten so comfortable. I always say it. Some of you have just, especially some people too that make comments in Ghana, they'll be saying, well, at least you don't have kidnappers, the people that got stolen years because of Nigeria. I'm not like, some of you have gotten so comfortable with taking zero accountability for for offenses that you commit in your countries. Nigerians are the scapegoats for your inadequacies. For things that you know that you are committing, that your citizens are committing, Nigerians become the scapegoat. As if your citizens are perfect, as if your citizens are saints, as if your citizens cannot do wrong. But we all know that's not true. Chef Smith is a good example. He's not Ghanaian. Had the audacity to forge a certificate from Guinness World Records, to forge a letter from them, and all of that. Or is it even a FUA that Guinness had let her know, like weeks, I don't even know if months before, but she refused to say anything. Instead, she was collecting endorsements. If that's not fraud, I don't know what is. None of your people are saints. None. In South Africa, you have to be robbed in daylight. South Africans, Nigerians, I know personally Nigerians have experienced South Africans robbing them in broad daylight. Things that will not even happen in this Nigeria, happening there in broad daylight. None of your citizens are perfect, but somehow you guys claim Nigerians are doing damage. What about the damage that that the colonialists have done to your country and are still doing in that your country, South Africa? Have you decided to tackle that? Anyways, this chidinma's thing is just a tiny part of a very large problem. It's a tiny part of a very big problem, and we are not even still addressing the underlying issue. Anyways, as I always say, if you are not accruing both enemies and fans, you are not making any impacts in the world. So I think with Nigeria, probably is going to continue, because Nigeria they are going to continue to break barriers. They are going to continue to break records. They are going to continue to flourish in businesses. They are going to continue to create businesses out of nothing. They are going to continue to bring ideas out of places that you people believed did not have potential. Nigerians are going to come there and create opportunities there, because that is who they are. And if that is going to continue to rub you the wrong way, it means that you're going to continue to keep this hate in your heart. It's not going to get you anywhere, and it's not going to stop Nigerians from doing what they are. It's not going to stop Nigerians from flourishing, from prospering.
And to top it all off, or should I say the irony, is that even the host for the show, for the Miss South Africa, Bonang Matheba, was wearing Nigerian designers all through. She was styled by Nigerian designers from head to toe, from Imagine by Bukola to Vicky James to Damola. She was styled from head to her toe, literally, by Nigerian designers and stylists. We all know she came to them, obviously, because they are the best. I don't know, are you guys seeing the irony in that, or is it just me?
So it's just unfortunate that the West, as I always say, is against the continent. The continent too is against themselves. Is that not a comedy of errors, guys? Is that not a comedy of errors? Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment section, guys. It's good to be back. It's good to make a video today. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Don't forget to like the video, and of course, do not forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Don't let me visit you in your dreams. If you watch my video to the end like this and you're not subscribing, why? I just want to know why, because that subscription is free. Why? And I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you guys so much. Bye, guys.